So we're going to do an Ostara ritual, and we're going to see how this works. Ostara is a time of new beginnings, a time of hope. We have had it rough over the last few years with 2020 and the beginning of the pandemic, 2021 with new variants, a polarized country, political unrest, and a growing despair that we would never get rid of COVID. And here comes 2022 with a hold my beer attitude, and now we are facing the threat of World War III. Anyone who had an idea that they wanted to live in interesting times has surely regretted that thought by now. What we need is hope. Hope for the end of the pandemic, hope that wisdom will prevail amongst those in power, hope that we can find some unity in the midst of fracture, and most importantly, in these dangerous times, hope for peace. So on to the ritual. We've got some seeds and starter pots over here, and what we're going to do is plant some hope. First off, we're going to name our hope. We're going to give you some time to think about what you most hope for while we figure out what we're going to do with these plants over here. What do you need more of? What do you want to see grow in this seasons of earth waking up and blossoming? It could be personal or political, for friends, families, or foes, hopes for this church, this congregation, this country, or this world, or anything you personally want to grow more of in the coming season. And that includes you folks on Zoom. Hi, Zoom. We're going to let each of you, if you want, name a hope out loud. This will take some patience on Zoom, so make sure you use your raise your hand feature, and we don't want anybody talking over each other. When you want to speak, unmute, name your hope, and then be sure to mute yourself again. We'll repeat your hope to you to make sure that we've got it right, and then plant a seed for you. The same thing comes for you folks here. Name a hope, and if you want to, you can plant the seed yourself, or you can have one of us plant it for you. So, whilst you're thinking, let's go get some. Also, if your hope is something you don't want to share, we'll just plant a few seeds at the end for those hopes that are not spoken. And we'll start here and then move on to our friends on Zoom. Not there, there. Well, let's see. Oh, should we just do it this way? All right.
What did you have in mind?
Well, I thought maybe we could do this over on the altar.
Oh,
We could move some plants. All right. So if we could all come up. We love our altars being nice and decorated. Oops, lost that tissue. My hand. Okay. So, come back over here so you all can hear me. Boom. This is going to be one of those things where we are just going to wing it. All right. So let's start with you guys in here. If you want to name a hope, take one of the seeds from one of my lovely and beautiful worship associates here, and just pick a pot, plant one in it, and name your hope. Probably would be a good idea. Peace. Peace.
Belonging.
My hope is for Ukraine's sovereignty. Health.
Democracy.
Respect and compromise.
Self-respect and perseverance.
My hope is that my seed will sprout and that there will be deeper understanding between races and nationalities.
Patience. Energy and light.
All righty then, let's go to our fabulous folks on Zoom. Anybody want to raise their hand and offer a hope?
Rich, unmute yourself.
My hope is for all people to accept all other people as equals.
Prue. Prue.
Peace.
Geese.
No, peace.
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 And geese.
Absence of.
Geese are nice.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Prue. Janet, did you have your hand up?
World peace.
World peace and world geese. And peas, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies, because honest to God, that really worked much better than I thought it would. So thank you. So here we are with a bunch of little pots with seeds of hope in them. What will it take to make them grow? The seeds, just water and sun. Our hopes, that is for each of you to decide. What will it take to change the trajectory of where you're going? How can you nourish the seed of hope that was planted here today? What bold steps can you take to inspire the change, the action, the attitude, the healing that you seek? I encourage you, those of you here, to take one of the pots home with you so you can have a visual representation of your hope growing and blooming. One of the big hopes we have here today is for peace in Ukraine, for help and comfort to the millions of refugees, for those left behind, terrified, hungry, thirsty, and with only a shred left of their own hope. These seeds we planted here today have been sunflower seeds, the national flower of Ukraine. We have felt so helpless these last few weeks as we have seen the Ukrainians' desperate and courageous struggle against a vile, heartless despot determined to break them. There is trauma for each of us watching these grim images on the television and knowing that we personally cannot stop it. Many of us write emails, call our elected representative, hold vigils, donate money, try our best, and still the slaughter continues. Our throats are sore from crying out in frustration. Pauli Murray once said that hope is a song in a weary throat. We are weary, but not as weary as those who need us. We have hope and we have faith that, as Martin Luther King said, by way of Unitarian Theodore Parker, the moral arc of the universe bends toward justice. What we plant today, what we water, what we nourish, will eventually bloom. Today we plant hope for peace, hope for love, hope for health, hope for wisdom. Our throats may be weary, but still we sing. So we sing in hope, in love, in faith, and in the warmth and bright sunshine of the coming spring. Blessed be. Having invoked the directions, we now release them in the opposite order that we called them. So we start with West. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the West, element of water. Stay if you will, go if you must. Thank you for being with us in our service this morning. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the South, element of fire. Stay if you will, go if you must. Thank you for being here with us in our service this morning. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the East, element of fire. Stay if you will, go if you must. Thank you for being with us in our service this morning. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the North, element of earth. Stay if you will, go if you must. Thank you for being with us in our service this morning. And now we have a closing chant, and the words are not in your order of service, but it's really easy, so I'm going to teach it to you because this is the one I really, really like. This is, a chant is called O Ostara, and it's by someone named Rin Fairweather. I have no idea who she is, but I love this. So let me sing. I'll sing like the first half of it. You guys can sing it back to me. I'll sing the second half of it. You guys can sing it back to me. And then we'll put it all together. Ostara, oh Ostara, springtime becoming, time of transforming. Let's go with that. Ostara, oh, Ostara, springtime becoming, time of transforming. And the second half is, and it's new and it grows, it will change, we will cry, have hope this day. So, it's new and it grows, it will change, we will cry, have hope this day. And we'll sing it 3 times. Ostara, oh, Ostara, springtime becoming, time of transforming, and it's new and it grows, it will change, we will cry, have hope this day. Ostara, oh, Ostara, springtime becoming, time of transforming, and it's new and it grows, it will change, we will cry, have hope this day. Ostara, oh, Ostara, springtime becoming, time of transforming, and it's new and it grows, it will change, we will cry, have hope this day. You did really good. Thank you. So our closing words. By the air that is her breath, by the fire of her bright spirit, by the waters of her womb, by the earth that is her body, our circle is open but unbroken. May the peace of the goddess be ever in our hearts. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.
If you'll join me in our closing words, extinguishing the flame. We extinguish this flame, but not the light
Of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of
commitment.
These we carry in our hearts and in our hands until we are together again.
And now, if you'll join in our closing ritual, safe passage. For those of you new, we typically rise and hold hands. If you're not comfortable, feel free to